Welcome to Divinely Engineered. I am the Divine Engineer. Come on in, guys. This message is going to be for the Divine Collective, all signs. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my information will be in the description box below. So let's get started. So general energy, guys. We have body work, deep knowing, and grief. So automatically what I'm getting from that is Divine Collective. I feel like you are replaying a lot of old cycles in not only love but just relationships, period, right? So I feel like you're getting this sense of something new is coming and it's just around the corner, right? And I feel like you're wanting to hurry that offer that you know is coming up. So we have the Knight of Cups representing that offer, right? And we have this King of Cups over here knowing that you're going to have somebody who really, really loves you, right? You know that that's coming in, so that's not the question. But I do think you're starting to get frustrated with the timing of things, right? And also, I feel like there is this, you feel like kind of there's this blockage in the way, right? There's this blockage from getting from point A from, okay, now I know what I deserve, to where is it at, right? So with this body work and this deep knowing, I feel like this sense of grief is coming up to the surface. I feel like old wounds may feel like they're being re-triggered. I do feel like you're getting this sense of you're having this sense of grief for what you have endured, what you have allowed, right? And where you may have felt like you were fine, now you're kind of finding yourself emotional again, crying again over some things that you felt like you may have healed, right? So I do feel like this is kind of like a final purge from spirit, right? Really getting those last bit of emotions, those last bit of soul ties, up out of your system, because as you can feel it, like your feelings are correct that love is here. That is absolutely correct. But what you're replaying in that grief is past conflicts, past towers, right? The people who have worked so hard against you, right? Like you're replaying that in your head. You're replaying the betrayals over and over and over, and it's giving you this sense of grief, right? Where now you're starting to feel restricted, like you're back stuck in that nightmare, right? Back stuck in that emotional turmoil of what these people have done to you. But really, these are emotions are to observe and not to absorb, collective. You are right with this star here. You are able to receive messages from the divine. You are not incorrect about feeling like your new beginning is on its way, that your good news is just around the corner. You are absolutely correct in your knowing. Your intuition is on point there. It's just that there are some things that need your attention at this present moment that you can't just gloss over, right? So here we have open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let love flow in. So if we're asking for love, we have to make sure that all of the remnants of things that we have endured in the past, that we've truly moved on and we've truly healed from those things. So these things are being purged up to the surface because spirit is saying, okay, you want love, you want that, I'm trying to give you that, right? You're trying to manifest in this love, and spirit is saying, okay, you can have it, right? All of these things you can have. These are all the things representing the things that you're asking spirit for, right? But he's saying, look, I need you to, with this study, I need you to look at yourself and review your past right now, and look at what things, where there still may be some things to tidy up, right? Where you don't want to necessarily sweep things under the rug, but actually address them, because that's what's going to create this momentum to take you towards your manifestations, right? So I think that's really more so what's happening here than you being punished or feeling like you're in this cycle. You're not in this cycle again, but you're observing the lessons that you've learned, right? So when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. So again, when we talk about that manifestation, I do feel like there needs to be this focus on what you want to manifest, and not just in love, but I'm talking career, your passion wise, right? Like, what else do you want to manifest besides love? You do need to be at this time really studying that, because I'm saying these three cards both ways, right? You do need to be studying that, and you do need to be doing your research and really diving deep into these passions, right? Put your all into it. Don't delay, you know. Rome wasn't built in a day, so that's why Spirit is saying you need to study. You need to come up with your plan. You need to get your planner. You need to come up with your routines on how you want to do that to really build up this momentum, so that Spirit can bless you with what you're asking for, right? This is co-creation. You ask for it, but then you also have to put the work in for it, okay? So then we also have someone is in need of your love, offer it to them. Now this card always gives me like those twin flame vibes. This is letting me know that love really is coming in. You have that heart here, and you have somebody who does want to offer you this cup of love, right? And you are correct when you're feeling like this is coming in, because it is. But that's why Spirit is saying open your heart. And he's saying open your heart because now with you in this grief energy, you're replaying all of these things that's happening to you, and it feels like your heart is hardening. It's becoming a little bit heavier, right? Because now you might be experiencing anger for what you have gone through, and these emotions aren't coming up to put you in that anger and to stay there. It's to show you what needs to be healed and what needs to come up out of you, so you can completely open your heart to what's about to be right in front of you, okay? So that brings me to this last card, which is really, really important in summarizing everything that I've been saying, was say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. And that is why these emotions are coming up. That is why you are purging. That is why you are feeling like you're back in these old cycles. It's not that you are, but God is saying, finally close these doors. Finally leave this baggage in the past. Not just saying you have, but really, really doing that, okay? So, collective, I will pull from another deck here. But yeah, I came out here just check in on the collective energy and wanted to make sure, you know, you guys are good. See, at the bottom of this deck, before I even shuffle, find the lesson, discover the purpose in the situation, trust that you are learning, right? These situations don't come up just to punish you. They come up every time something old comes up. Review. Okay, what did I miss last time? What's a lesson that I missed? Okay, if I didn't miss anything, let me make sure. Let me double check. Okay, now, yeah, I do. I'm not going to do that no more. Or, you know what I mean? I'm going to handle things this way. You know, you got it. You absolutely got it. This is the final review. This is not you failing a test. And it's more so, it's a victory lap, but emotionally, it just feels a mess, child. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Yeah, so remember that you have healed from these things before, and you're not in these old cycles, right? And also, you now have the tools of healing. You're now capable of taking these emotions and transmuting them. You're not going to fall into a depressive state and stay in this grief too long, because now you know you understand that you have the power of transmutation, right? You have the power to turn to make things manifest into your life and to transmute and alchemize this energy with this lead the way, be the leader. Like you see all these animals are looking at Alice. This is the Alice in Wonderland deck. They're looking at her for a sense of direction and way to go. This is your emotions looking at you like, okay, what do you want to do with us? We're here. What do you want to do with us? And it's up to you to transmute that into, okay, let me transmute this pain into my passion, and let me put all of this grief and all of these things, let me put this into my work, okay? Let me study how to be the best version of myself, and also putting my passions first, because I know that that's going to help me to come up out this energy, right? Because you have to actively get yourself about this energy. You're not a victim to it anymore. Yes, you've went through it before and you've gotten through it before, and Spirit is showing you that you can get through it again, right? This is the final victory lap, right? You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present, okay? Be in the present, baby. So you got this, collective. You absolutely got this. I'm going to get a couple more from here. And then we'll get the animal message. Oh, mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Yes, like I feel like as you're in this grief, part of what you're realizing is what you never want to tolerate again. Like, I'll be honest with you, collective. 2023 was like, that was your villain origin story. Now you're about to let go of people pleasing. You're about to let go of giving a fuck what other people think about you. Like, you're realizing that this is, with this mortality, this is your life. You're the one who's going to be miserable and upset if you don't live it the way that you want to. If you you live out other people's expectations of how you're supposed to live, right? This is you taking your life by the balls and saying, nah, I'm not going to let this shit happen. That's why God is putting you back in this grief, because he's like, remember how this shit feels so you never get here again, right? And it's not to say that you won't have these lessons or you won't have hardships ever in your life again. No, that's not what it's saying. But what he's saying is, now you know, like, you don't let these things, you don't put yourself in a position to feel this way anymore. Right now, you take those lessons that you learned, and there's no need to fear because you've learned them. Now you know, you understand the healing process, and you understand that everything that you go through, you are going to get through. Right? But allow this grief to remind you. Allow this grief to remind you of what you will never allow again. What new boundaries are in place so that people can't play in your face. Relationships, friendships, what you will and will not tolerate from family. All of that shit is coming under review for a reason, for you to put up new boundaries, for you to organize yourself. As we're walking into this new year, energetically, it's not really starting until March, but we're in the calendar new year of 2024. So this is about getting yourself together and really prepping for that energetic start in March, for that new spring energy to come through, right? So listen, that's all this is, baby. You got this. You absolutely got this. And I feel like there's more death and rebirth happening at this time, but I really feel like, collective, this is the victory lap, baby. This is like that final purge, that last push till you get over that finish line. Give me one more, Holy Spirit. Believe. Strange encounters. I feel like you really should be believing in miracles at this time, because I feel like you're purging to make room for miracles to manifest in your life, right? I keep going back to this manifest card. You are purging, and you are going back and you are studying, like, I will never let this shit happen to me again. I know how to move now. I'm going to move with wisdom and with discernment, not knowing that I can still make mistakes, but I'm not going to keep making the same motherfucking mistakes over and over again. And that is your momentum. That is what's going to get you to that next phase. That's what's going to get you to everything, all of God's promises in 2024, right? Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. And getting to know the new you, when you do that, you have to look at the old you first. And that's what you're doing. Like, you're looking at the old version of yourself to understand who this new version of yourself needs to be, right? These are taking the lessons and applying them. And it's really a beautiful energy. It might not feel like it with this grief. It might not feel like it. This shit might feel annoying as hell. This shit might feel like, God, why? But there's purpose in everything. And that's the purpose in this, collective. So I'm going to get one animal message, and then we're going to close out here. I just wanted it to be a quick energy check-in with you guys. Let's see here. Holy Spirit, what words of encouragement or what advice do you have for the Divine Collective as they're doing their final purge, that victory lap, baby, to let in this 2024 energy, to let in the love that is here, the new offers, the new blessings, the new miracles that are here. Exploration at the bottom of the deck. And that gives me exploring your feelings. And don't suppress this, right? Don't suppress it. Don't allow yourself to wallow in it, but observe this. Right? Observe what feelings are coming out, because they're coming out for a reason. And if you ignore it, the longer you ignore it, the longer you'll be in it, collective. Balance, Beaver. You are being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success. Okay? Give me one more. Holy Spirit, give me one more. Oh, that one says decisive action. Antelope. You are being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving. Set your intentions and take actions towards your dreams, to making your dreams a reality. You have a door in front of you. Trust your instincts here. You have a door in front of you. Trust your instincts here. Decisive action, which is that studying. What do you need to do to build that foundation? That's going to create your momentum right here for all of your manifestations, okay? And keeping everything in balance. But this is also keeping your emotions in balance, right? That observe and don't absorb, right? This was at the bottom of the deck, this Bobcat mystery. And it says, the Bobcat teaches you that there is true power and strength in silence and patience. In order to get what you want, you must be willing to plan, adapt, and above all, have the patience to see your dreams manifest. You have to plan and adapt and have the patience to watch your dreams manifest. All right? And I'm going to leave it right there. Divine Collective, I love you. If that resonated with you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading from me, my information will be in the description box below. All right, have a beautiful rest of your day, Collective. I love you.